Welcome back. So it's a way for seniors to get the care they want and the respect you deserve from a doctor's office. Welcome to a new type of healthcare. Dr. Salanski is here to explain what Partners in Primary Care is. So we've heard a lot about it, but what is Partners in Primary Care?
Well, thanks, Belinda. It's great to be here. Partners in Primary Care is really a network of physicians' offices here in the Kansas City area, all across Kansas City, that specializes in care for seniors, a different type of care for seniors.
Okay, and when you say different type or healthcare that's designed for seniors in mind, why is that such a game changer?
Well, it's a game changer because it's a different model of care. Our model of care is supported by Medicare Advantage. We get reimbursed differently than most doctors' offices. So we have a full team that helps to take care of the patient. Our providers, our physicians, and our advanced practice professionals actually spend more time with patients. We see 12 to 15 patients in a day, which is quite a bit fewer than most practices.
That's a lot. Yeah.
And so it really helps us to be able to spend more time with the patients. We see them more frequently. And in that way, we really get to know them better as people. We get to help them manage their chronic illnesses and chronic conditions, but also work with them on preventive care, ways to stay healthy. And we also look at social issues around their health and what that can do to impact their overall health care.
Okay, and when you're the medical director
That's
over
correct.
Several of these practices, and 12 to 15, that's a lot fewer than most doctors' offices. How many would most doctors' offices see?
Well, it depends on the type of practice, but many practices see 20 or more patients a day.
So you get a lot more individualized
So you get more
care.
time with the physician or with the nurse practitioner or physician's assistant.
Okay, wonderful. Now, what is the care team who actually works hands on hands with these seniors?
Yeah, the care team is really what makes this different, in addition to the time element, but it's also what helps us to really get to know patients and spend more time with them. Our care team has the medical assistants and the front office staff, referral coordinators, the things you would expect from most doctor's offices. But what's really different is we have care coach nurses who are able to contact the patients and keep in touch with them over time to, if they've been in the hospital or if they have a chronic illness, to closely follow them. We have a behavioral health specialist who works between all of our centers to help with some of those issues around mental health illness that patients have as they get older. And also we have clinical pharmacists who work right in our offices and work with our patients and talk to our patients about their medications. And those are the things that make this a game changer.
Okay, and how many centers are there in Kansas City if all of this is sounding good to someone?
Well, 2 years ago we opened 4 independent centers that stand alone in Independence, Midtown Kansas City, Kansas, and Olathe. 1 year ago we opened 2 centers, one in Raytown and one in Gladstone, that are actually inside a Walgreens. And people are really surprised when they walk into Walgreens and see a full doctor's office within the Walgreens center. Just a month ago we opened another center down in Grandview, which is within Walgreens, and we are currently in the process of opening a new center in Metcalf Avenue in Overland Park. This center is also in a Walgreens. That will open officially in February of 2020, but we're having a brief introductory offer and opening now. And actually starting today, we have what's called a discovery experience, where patients can come in, or prospective patients can come in and see what this model of care is all about.
Wow, so let's say we wanted to get in on the action for the discovery experience or to schedule an appointment. How would we do that?
Well, we have a website that people can search and find, that will give you an opportunity to call a number to set up an appointment to look at these centers. But we also have open houses in all of our centers. Today we're having special events in all of our centers for veterans. We have activity centers where people can actually come in and we do events for the community, as well as things like silver sneakers and other opportunities that people can just come in and participate. And if they like what they see, then they can become a member patient within our centers.
Well, Dr. Stephen, thank you so much for giving us all of that insight. And of course, thank you for doing something for the Veterans Day. Well, you can make your appointment today by calling 913-756-1244 or go online to partnersinprimarycare.com. Click on locations, then Kansas City for information about one of the 7 locations in our area.